Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up. But first, our top story. An ankle monitor helped lead Rapid City Police to the suspect in a weekend shooting. It happened late Friday night on La Crosse Street on the city's north side, where responding officers found a woman with a gunshot wound to her arm. She was taken to the hospital. After interviewing witnesses, investigators determined the suspect was 30-year-old Luke Eaglestar of Rapid City. Eaglestar was wearing an ankle monitor, and that allowed police to track him down and arrest him. He's charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault. We do not know the condition of the woman. Livestock herds in KELOLAND, unlike people, often don't have the option of being indoors when the weather's been this cold. Local farmers and ranchers say cattle have a kind of sixth sense when it comes to predicting the weather. They'll start eating more a full day before a cold front moves in, so they can add a little more insulation for protection from the elements.
You can see cattle, or I believe any animal, they start reacting 24 hours before the cold actually hits. You know, they have a sense of what lies ahead.
Nakamas says during cold winters, the calves will weigh more due to their mothers eating more to keep warm. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. Strong winds this morning. These winds will die down as we do go through the morning hours and into the afternoon, but enough to give us blowing snow. That is a problem for this morning. Going across the roadways, we've been talking about reduced visibilities during the morning hours, but conditions will slowly improve. We do have winter weather advisories through the morning in northeastern South Dakota, and then they do hold until 3 o'clock this afternoon southeast of Watertown through southwestern Minnesota. As we are looking at the work week ahead, looks like we'll have warming temperatures. And I'll have more details on that coming up here in just a bit.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Well, downtown Sioux Falls eateries aren't the only ones that know how to wage a burger battle. The competition is also heating up in Hartford, where businesses are trying to outdo one another in burger supremacy. Tonight's Eye on KELOLAND looks into what's behind the expansion of burger battles beyond Sioux Falls to smaller surrounding communities. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. You can tell the Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo isn't far away when dirt starts piling up at the monument in Rapid City. Crews have been putting down some 16 inches of dirt on top of the concrete floor of the arena so rodeo participants like barrel racers and their horses can get a grip on the thick soil. It's a job that has to be completed well ahead of the events.
So that we can get Summit completely done before the mass turnover that has to happen in Rushmore Hall, the Ice Arena, and Barnett. Before we start moving dirt in there, we're very fortunate. It's much easier to move into this event than it is to move out.
Crews will put down about 100 truckloads of dirt. The Black Hills Stock Show and Rodeo gets underway on Friday. The Greater Sioux Falls Outdoor Show wraps up today at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. You can check out the newest lines of boats, RVs, campers, motorhomes, and everything else for outdoor lovers from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the Expo Center. Admission is $9, free for children 12 and under. Great Bear Ski Valley in Sioux Falls has 100% of its runs open. Skiing and snowboarding goes from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Tubing Hill is open from 9 to 4:30. Season Pass Sunday is from 6 to 8:30 tonight. Lace up your skates for some indoor skating at the Shields Iceplex in Sioux Falls. Open skating takes place from 1 to 3 p.m. The cost is $7 for adults, $5 for children. The skate rentals are $3. Movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include Fantasia, rated G, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, rated PG, and Fremont, not rated. Enjoy AFC playoff action here on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 5 p.m. Central Time with the NFL Today. That's followed by the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills at 5:30. Scott?
And in weather, we'll continue to watch the strong southerly winds. Conditions will improve later this afternoon. In the meantime, I think we'll have some of the strongest wind during the morning hours, and that will lead to areas of blowing snow. Once we get beyond today, expect relatively light winds. I would say as we go through the rest of the work week, the winds are expected to remain fairly light. We do have a slight chance for a light wintry mix, maybe around midweek in southeastern KELOLAND. We'll go with dry skies today. Dry skies for tomorrow, not nearly as windy. Tuesday's wintry mix stays to our southeast. So I threw it out, the forecast for Tuesday, but I added it at 20% for Wednesdays. You see some of that may clip extreme southeastern KELOLAND late in the day Wednesday. and Wednesday night. We are looking at mostly dry skies over the next week and a half. Temperatures will eventually get above average for everybody, so not much to look at in our snowfall forecast. As we do take a look at the temperature trend, notice how we do have the warming temperatures well above average into Canada. Anytime we start to get these charcoal colors in here on this map, that means very warm air is expected, and this will eventually start to move across the northern plains. I would say as we turn the page into February, I think we'll start very, very warm. Temperatures in the meantime today warmer than what we've had over the past several days. We'll get these numbers in the 20s across eastern KELOLAND, 30s and 40s in central and western South Dakota. Staying above zero tonight, single digits, teens and 20s are in the forecast. And for tomorrow, not nearly as windy, highs in the 20s and 30s. You could always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great day.